Today, Brendan Banahan of We Make Fly Fishing Simple speaks with Bill Bullock of the Battenkill Fly Fishing Festival about their second annual event in Arlington, Vermont, on April 27th through 30th.
Hi, Bill. It's great to see you. I have a feeling you've been pretty busy. It's hard to believe that we had this conversation about a year ago. And following the inaugural event, I thought it was a pretty successful show, but I understand the expectations this year are even better. I've heard that there are a lot of new faces coming, a lot of old faces coming that we've seen before, and a lot of new aspects of the program. I think the best person to tell us about that is probably you.
Well, thanks, Brendan. It is great to see you again, too. And thanks to you and the many attendees. The inaugural Battenkill Fly Fishing Festival was a great success. And we are really excited to present the second annual event, the weekend of starting Thursday night, April 27th through Sunday, April 30th at the Arlington Common in downtown historic Route 7A, Arlington, Vermont. Similar to last year, we've got a great program for the whole family. We've got kids programs introducing families and kids to fly fishing. We've got guides presenting workshops, some incredible keynote speakers, and love to fill you in on all the details.
Great. It's hard to imagine that you've kind of put this together in a year's time with a program that includes, some of the most interesting and influential names in fly fishing. Tell us a little bit more about who's going to be there.
Absolutely. And again, once again, highlighting our program this year will be Tom Rosenbauer. He's the chief enthusiast for the Orvis Company in the fly fishing area. And if you're a fly fisherman, you know his name. Just a great guy who loves to spread the word about our great sport. He'll be highlighting his new book, Finding Trout, and it'll be a great program. We also have some amazing speakers, including Pat Ford, world-recognized professional photographer who focuses on the athletic world, but especially the fly fishing world. And he'll be giving just a terrific presentation on the do's and don'ts and how to be a great photographer in the field. We've got the Atlantic Salmon Federation, the National Wild Fish Coalition. We've got noted author Mike Valla and Doug Lyons. We've just got a great program.
Good. Last year's event allowed the Arlington Commons and the Battenkill Fly Fishing Festival to make a substantial donation for the river habitat on the Battenkill. And the expectations are this year that the attendance will be larger. And as we all know, clean water and proper stewardship of the river make all the difference in bringing back a wild fish hatchery like the Battenkill. Tell us a little bit more about that. What do you have on your agenda?
Yeah, no, I'm really glad you mentioned that. Last year, we were so pleased to directly contribute $5,000 to the Twin Rivers Initiative. This is a TU national and local project to restore 2 miles of vital spawning habitat on the Murray Hollow Brook. So we were very successful in doing that. And indirectly, we also raised an additional $20,000 for that project. And it's our hope with a partnership with the National Fish and Wildlife Department, we'll be implementing that program in the fall of 2023. This year, we're focusing our sights more on the river itself in the Arlington town proper. We know we've got increased users there, and we want to do a better job of creating opportunities for river users to do the right thing, to leave no trace, to pack in, pack out. And in doing so, we're going to set up, we're hoping to set up recycling and trash stations along with the pressure points on the river to have proper, human waste facilities and stuff like that, so we can take care of this river, every user, because every user who has a potential to impact this river, and we want to make sure that's a favorable impact for the river.
That's great. Everyone is welcome on the river, and it's incumbent upon all of us to encourage people to respect the resource, to pack in, pack out. It's one thing to use a river, but it's another thing to leave the river the way you found it. And I think that this is a very important step for the Battenkill. Some of us that have fished the Battenkill for a good number of years have seen it go up. We've seen it go down. But with the new stewardship here in particular, some of the programs that are being funded, not just by BFFF and Arlington Commons, but also other organizations, will help build the river back to being the river maybe that it once was. Some of us remember some of the fallen trees you'd find there. You had those little pools in the back and the nice little breeding grounds, and every now and then a fly would come up, or a fish would come up and take a fly on the other side of the log, and you said, "Oh, this is great. Looks like I really know what I'm doing here," kind of thing.
So, amen to that. Amen to that, Brendan. Yeah, and I think sorry to interrupt, but there's a great adage that we've kind of adopted here in all the river work we've done, is that, you know, we think about fish living in the water, but truly fish live in the trees, because if trees do the proper thing and fall into the river safely, you know, there you go. You've got cover, you've got habitat for macroinvertebrates and the whole ecosystem that follows. So we're doing our best to make sure this river is a dynamic and evolving and productive river.
Well, I'm looking forward to more vertebrates at the show, and under the circumstances, no one will be disappointed. I had a ball last year. It was so much fun. So I
Absolutely.
encourage everyone to come to Arlington, Vermont, say hello to Bill. I may be walking around. It's less important to say hello to me because nobody really cares. But at the end of the day, say hello to some of the people that have really made this possible. Hey, Bill, it's great to see you. I look forward to seeing you at the show. And then listen, have a great time. I know you've been busy, but the end result is going to be absolutely fabulous. I'm looking.
Excellent, Brendan. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the river the weekend of April 27th. Thank you so much.
See you then. Take care, Bill. Bye bye.
Sounds good. Bye bye.